ora. That's enough.
Te mana whakawā, tēnā koe. Kia ora ana.
Kia ora ana, Anahila.
I just want to wish...
Just a moment, I need to call the member first.
Oh, yeah.
I call Anahila Kanongata'a-Suisuiki.
Yeah. Ko ahau Anahila Kanongata'a-Suisuiki. Te mana whakawā, I want to congratulate the last speaker and wish him a happy birthday. It was his birthday this week, so happy birthday, Mr. Greg O'Connor. Health is the state of being free from illness and injury. But before I get on to my speech, Madam Speaker, I would like to congratulate Maria Meredith, who has just been declared the winner of the Maunga Kia Tamaki local board by-election. Woohoo! It's an indication for the 9th of June. Maybe on the 26th of June, during as the list member of Parliament based in Papakura and Tāmaki, the whip can note the 26th of June, the swearing-in date as something like a leave application for myself. Anyway, this coalition government is about helping more Kiwis get medical care they need. But before I get on to that, Madam Speaker, it would be rude of me not to acknowledge some of the speakers on the other side. So I will take not very long to do that. Not too many. Not too many. I want to speak about English is my second language, but I want to acknowledge the speaker who said bequested. I think the word is bequeathed. They have bequeathed us long waiting hours in the hospital. They have bequeathed us in the last 9 years people sleeping in cars. They have bequeathed us many things. And it reminds me, well, actually, Madam Speaker, they have bequeathed us of the new normal. The new normal where last year more than 500,000 New Zealanders didn't go to the GP because of cost. Right? And it's now normal. The media has reported it, and it's now normal. It is now normal that we are all shocked to discover some of our hospitals were literally rotting after a decade of neglect and underinvestment by the previous government. It reminds me, Madam Speaker, of this whakatauki. It's a proverb to the members on the other side. When I think of that bequeathed left to us, that legacy, there was another word somebody else mentioned on the other side, the word legacy. It reminds me of this whakatauki. It says, he mahi te ata noho, e ki ana te wheke. It is the octopus who says sitting is working. I think that's what's happened in the last 9 years. But I want to, Madam Speaker, I want to speak to what the government, what it means for people living in South Auckland. What does it mean? What do we mean by when we say for under 14s? What do we mean to say 1 year free GP visits for under 14s? What do we mean by including zero fee after hours care, prescription medication? It means that under 14-year-old, that parents of under 14-year-olds in South Auckland will not have to worry about the cost of the medication, of the prescription, will not have to worry about that. They can go to the after-hours chemist and get that medication for free, because that is the difference between being well cared for at home than going to a hospital where it has been bequeathed to us from the last government of long waiting lists. I also want to make a point about why this government is committed to keeping Kiwi families happy and healthy. When Kiwis are sick, when we are sick, especially our vulnerable, and when we say vulnerable, it's about the children. So when the children are sick, they are referred to hospital. We expect a world-class quality facility. But what have we found? We found that was bequeathed from us from the last 9 years of the wheke sitting around, the last 9 years of desperate fixing which needs to be done. Madam Speaker, when we speak about nurses at schools, what it means for the local person in South Auckland, what it means that it has been extended to schools like Alfriston College, Papatuatoi High School, that is Desal 4, that it's extended that nurses can now be available for students when they need it. Nurses can be available for students. What does that look like? 2,641 students in South Auckland. That would mean that they can go along to the nurse and have a chat with them If it's about their mental health, the nurse can refer them. And when they do turn up to the hospital, guess what? It will be a high first-class quality. I want to end with this, Madam Speaker. Leadership translated in the Tongan language means tauhika kai, caring for people. That's what the foundation of this budget is, caring for people.
Order. I call Andrew Falloon.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise this afternoon to speak about honesty and to speak about